How's it going, YouTube? I'm FacecamNever, and welcome back to Dysfunctional Systems. I miss this game so much. This is a really great game in my opinion so far. Okay, last episode, we finally got to do some interaction and take a break from reading. We had the choice to either follow Cyrus and go through with his plan, or we could rebel. In episode 5, if you want to go watch that, go watch that. I'll leave a link in the description below if you care. But today, we're not going to make progress with that. We're going to go an alternate route. We're going to go down the rebellion route. Now, just give me a second to get back to there, and I will see you at the decision point. Alright, welcome back, guys. So, here we are. Now, last time we chose to follow Cyrus, like I said at the beginning of the video, so we're going to rebel. There's no question about this. I need to stop him, or I need to try. If only to keep my sanity and knowing I did my best. I need to convince Cyrus not to go through with this. I won't follow you. I can't believe this. Are you even listening to anything I'm saying? Are you listening to me? No, you're just a kid. Ugh. Well, I have a lot of things to say to you. Alright, how about this? If you can seriously convince me this isn't the right choice, novice, then I'll follow you to the bitter end. There won't be a bitter end. Confidence, I like it. Not if I have anything to do about it. Just shut up and listen. I'm listening. Ellipses. Okay, we can inform him that this is awful, question him regarding the frequency of his murderous behavior, and caution him about the country's people and potentially ill reactions. Okay, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to do anything for us, and I don't really think he sees it as murderous behavior, so let's caution him. Are you certain that the people of Brighton will be okay with this? Like I said, most of the people don't even agree with Barnaby. Don't agree with what, sir? With the war. We've been over this. Oh, so you went around Brighton with a little survey, eh? Check yes if you think Barnaby's a prat. What's a prat? I'm gonna have to look that up later. You certainly are an amazing mediator. I didn't even notice. Not only was I told that many disagreed, it follows sense that they should. After all, the president is a tool, and although they live painfully, they also live peacefully. Why would they all agree with such drastic measures? Listen, what you're proposing is a grand ruse over all of them, simply to paint Gabriel more of a villain. What if they don't follow your expectations? If they don't unite? What if you're found out? What chaos then awaits them? It will be fine. No, it won't. These people are far too tense to just be fine after the president is murdered within their own borders. You wouldn't know. Neither would you. Can you see the future? I can't, but I've seen the past. Well, I see the president. Killing the president could just as easily tear this country apart as you think it would unite it. Ellipses. I think that was a good start. He's at least certainly entertaining me now. I'll continue then. Okay, we can remind him of a speech he didn't listen to. I didn't really listen to that all that well. Remind him of the mother country Gabriel, or remind him of the militaristic border country Ferdia. Okay, I'm positive he doesn't care about Gabriel, and I don't really know that much about Ferdia, so let's remind him of the speech. Have you considered the president's speech? Honestly, not really. What? That's something you most definitely have to do before proceeding with negotiations. Listen. Well, then it's a good thing that I'm not planning to negotiate. We didn't even hear the entire thing. We got the deadline, and that is enough. What about his conditions? Doesn't matter. I've heard it all before, Winter. Nothing will be different this time. You're being so bullheaded. What if something he mentioned revealed the key to convincing him? Don't worry about it. In my experience, such speeches aren't so telling. Experience is not everything. It's better than nothing. No matter how good my start is, if I stumble 1 foot in, then... No, cool it, cool it. This isn't over yet. Okay, we can question the confidence he has in himself, show him our determination, or insult him. Okay, I'm positive that insulting him isn't gonna get us anywhere, nor questioning his confidence, because he's pretty confident in himself. So let's show him our determination. You know, I'm actually trying really hard here. I mean, I know I'm inexperienced. I know that I'm foolish. I know that. Winter, it's not... It is the truth, sir. Please don't try and pity me again. Ellipses. You see, I know that I have weaknesses. I even know that I have more than just those two. I'm still trying, though. Despite those things, I'm being as strong as I can. I want to give it my all. I want to have your kind of confidence, but in knowing that every other suggestion would fail before I would even consider killing, and at such a large scale. I want to think of murder as an absolute last resort, rather than an immediate solution. I might be championing the ideal, but I know that I'm not entirely wrong. I feel that the situation must have a better solution, a solution through which nobody dies. So for goodness sake, sir, don't think of me as just pathetic and stupid. Try to take me a bit more seriously. Winter, I don't think you're pathetic. Or stupid. Oh, come now. No, listen, I think you're an incredible person, Winter. Excuse me? Listen. Are you making fun of me? Incredible? Seriously? I said that wrong. It was a little weird, I'm sorry. You have a lot of strength. Not many students would be so rebellious. But Winter, it's also your detriment. You can't just go off of inner strength alone. These things are more complicated than that. These worlds are different, and it is a fact that I know more about them than you do. So just trust me, alright? I don't think that I can. How should I proceed from here? I suppose the best thing would be to back off from more personal matters. Okay, we can deconstruct his plan, ask if he's thinking of the worst case scenario, or consider other options. I don't trust this option, so let's consider other options. We could deconstruct his plan, or ask if he's thinking of the worst case scenario. Let's ask if he's thinking of the worst case scenario. Shouldn't you be thinking about the worst case scenario? What makes you think I'm not? Well, you seem to just brush off whatever possibilities I bring up. I think I've done well enough to explain why. But, didn't they tell us in class that it's best to be absolutely sure nothing could go wrong before we act? If I remember right, we even have to monitor the situation for at least 2 days after a successful resolution to be sure of stability. You're right, but I doubt that we could cover all bases in this situation. I think it wouldn't be too terrible to try to cover some. Well, it isn't just about that. With our time limit, it would be best to attempt a resolution first and worry about the potential fallout later. Then you admit this could go wrong. Nothing is impossible, but many things are improbable. I think that with the situation we are dealing with, it is a very bad idea not to be a little more considerate of potentials. Listen, I'll adjust should the time come. What if it's too late by then? One thing you should learn, it's never too late to succeed at this job. It isn't too late for diplomacy then. Winter, that isn't what I said. It may as well have been. I really shouldn't have to tell you how ridiculous you're being. I'm being reasonable. No, you're not. I just want to succeed where you've so clearly failed, sir. Ooh, Winter's getting sassy. You really have quite the mouth, Harrison. Ellipses. Alright, what to ask next? I have to remember that my questions themselves can speak for or against my position. Keeping that in mind... Hold it. Ooh. Flipping the switch. I can tell you're thinking of another question to ask me. Well, I'll have no more of that. It's about time I could ask my own question, don't you think? Is that your question? My answer is no. Now then. Don't get smart, girl. If you're going to argue a position, then you'd best be prepared to defend it. That wasn't part of the deal. The deal for you to convince me? What does that have to do with who asks questions? What? Worried you won't have a good answer? No, it's not that. Ellipses. Well, here it is. Why are you doing this? Huh? Well, ellipses and a choice. For a moral cause, for a just cause, no answer. I am absolutely not picking no answer, because not giving him an answer would just be throwing our entire point out the window. And as far as I could tell, Cyrus doesn't have that much of a moral compass, so he won't really be into that. So let's go for a just cause. It's against the law is why. Hadn't I told you before that we aren't on Earth? It doesn't matter where we are. Isn't it right that ours is the only perfectly successful system in all of known existence? The code that I have been raised with has kept me safe, it has kept me well, and it has guided me here. The laws are bendable for mediations, Winter. So what? Order hasn't been maintained back home through the bending of rules. Certainly if someone makes a move on my life, I may defend it, but that doesn't give me the go-ahead to start anything. That's it then? You'll stick to the rules no matter what? Until something proves better than Oligarchy's word, I will listen only to them. I see. That's a nice front angle on the face. Really, yeah. He says it with a hint of finality, which I take. Ellipses? I'm sorry, Winter. I can't, with a sound mind, allow you to stop me. Does that mean we failed? Are we going like our separate ways? He goes to kill the president and I go to find a diplomatic solution? No! No, listen! While I respect your ardor, I find your position to be ultimately unfounded. No! No! If not that, you don't seem to be capable enough to handle any sort of resolution under these constraints. Sir! Whether you are for or against me, my plan will carry on with that little time with what little time we have left. Why? Why are you doing this? You're too naive if you have to ask me that. You idiot! You jerk! Ass! I hate you! Ellipses. I hate you! You're a beast! You're a wretched and abhorrent thing! Are you done? Can I just let it end like this? Wait! There's still something I can do. I can literally force him with the one command he's allowed me. Ooh, excuse me. Should I even do that? I followed his rules and lost the argument. Okay. Force Cyrus to listen. Don't. I have a feeling don't will put us down a followy road again. So let's force Cyrus to listen. No, I'm doing it. I'm going to make him change his plans. Listen, Cyrus. What? I command you not to kill the president and to try something else instead. What? What? Did you forget already? You forced me to drink that beer, so I can force you to do this. Really? I don't think that compares. What does it matter if it compares? We have a deal. Winter, we don't have time for this. You're right, we don't. So stop stalling and just listen to me. Cyrus falls into a quiet state of serious thought, as if he has any ability to worm out of this. You simply cannot break a promise. After a good amount of seconds, he finally yields. Understood. We'll find some other way to do this. You bet that we will. I won't have it any other way. Got that? Yeah, I got it. Are you ready then? We wasted quite a bit of time with that debate. I am. Alright, consider the mediation underway. I nod with strength and certain gravitas. I'm not overjoyed by any means at my success, however I feel kind of relief in knowing no one will be murdered here. If anything, I'm most certainly confident I managed to get Cyrus, as stubborn as an ox, to listen to me. If I can do that, what do I have to worry about? So, where's the president? Good question. We'll need to find out. We don't have the location of the presidential offices logged, so perhaps we'll head to a library. At least it should offer easy internet access. I giggle at the irony, but Cyrus is thoroughly unamused. Yeah, that's right. At the very beginning of the game, we said we should go to a library to get some information. Irony's cool. Unlike me. Anyway, do we know where there's a library? In a minute. He looks away from me, and I follow his cue. As it turns out, many people have started filling the streets, pale-faced and shaken. I should say, the few people who I've seen during my time here have all had familiar looks of weariness on their faces, but they've always nonetheless greeted me with a smile. These people do not have the strength to even do so much. I imagine that the speech must be over now, and what was said quite disturbing. Cyrus breaks away and strolls over to an older person, his expression stern. After a half-minute of serious-looking chatter, he returns, walking straight past me upon reaching me. Come on, let's go. And I believe that we are going to end this episode there and continue down this road. Thank you guys for watching so much. Save here. Yeah, overwrite it. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you stick around, because there will be more to come. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next episode of this series, and any other series I make. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, bye guys.